is evolution. Okay.
All right.
Are we saying it slow or fast?
Slow.
Yeah.
This is evolution. And
You wanna do another practice?
Yeah.
Ready? So hold on, I'm snapping for the video. And do a practice.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
This is evolution.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right.
You the one
So
tell us.
I'm asking the director. All right. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do that, and then everyone's gonna walk off real quick so I can get the background.
Okay.
All right. Ready? I mean, organized. Ready?
Okay.
This is it. This is the take. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
This is evolution. Walk.
Wait. All right. Now walk up.
We're gonna do it. Like her.
I think so. I was getting this clean plate, and then that way it's something for you to appear from. A little more off the frame. Thank you. And we'll get this for a couple of seconds. Do you want anything else while everyone's here?
Stop now. That's good.
You can use that.
Yeah, you chose the wrong way to walk.
Oh, now I'm still stuck over here?
Yeah, give you 4 more seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, good job, man.
While you're over there, could you turn?
So what is your artist's name?
What is my artist name? My artist name is J Activist.
So, and why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because like when you perform, you really connect with the crowd on a different level than you would them just listening to your song. So I feel like it's like one of the most important parts of music.
And then tell us about a time that you felt like giving up, but then you kept going.
A time I felt like giving up, it was probably a little over a year ago. I had performed at this place and, my track kind of messed up. And then after that, like, it kind of just took me on like a long journey of like, dang, is this really gonna work out type of thing? So I eventually started going to like open mics and stuff like that. And then that really got my love back for it, got the feel back. And then, I'm back, confidence at 100 again, so we good.
And so what is your why? Like why you do what you do, or why you're here? Like what is your why?
The why for like why I do music is basically I want to use my music to connect to people. Rather they're going through a tough time, rather they want to feel good, rather I want to spark a conversation. That's the most important thing of doing it. That's my intention.
And do you know a song that you spent the most time on?
A song that I spent the most time on, it's an unreleased song I got called Habits. It's like a real introspective, melodic type of song, but I don't know, it took me a few hours because like I was really mixing a lot of vocals with it, so.
And other than falling off the stage or like a wardrobe malfunction, what is your worst fear for performing?
I feel like my worst fear of performing is maybe getting booed. I don't know why I would ever get booed on stage, but if I did, I'd probably be like, well, damn.
And what advice would you give to a nervous artist?
Advice I would give to a nervous artist is to rehearse. Spend time with yourself. Like, if you're nervous about being in front of people or you're nervous about talking to people, just go out and talk to people. If you're nervous about performing, rehearse. Repetition, that kills nervousness.
And then can you do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, so all my social media is J Activist. That's on Twitter, that's on Instagram, that's on Google, just J Activist straight through.
Can you spell it out for me?
JAYACTIVIST.
Thank you.
Shit.
So you tell us about a time that you felt like giving up, but you didn't, you kept going.
A time that I felt like giving up. I mean, honestly, I feel like in the music industry, everybody wants to give up all the time, but we just keep going. I mean, I've had a lot of failures, a lot of rejections, just like everybody else. I feel like the biggest one would be I was a finalist in American Idol and I didn't make the LA cut. So I was like, damn, like the whole drive home, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do music. Like maybe I'm not made for this. But my friend told me, she was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like you're dope as hell. Like stop playing with yourself. You got this. So I just kept going. That was back in 2017. So it's 2023. We still going, baby.
That's impressive anyway, being a finalist.
Thank you. It was a very fun experience.
And so, it's a little more broad of a question, but what is your why? Just whatever comes to your mind when I say that.
What is my
Your why.
why? Okay. So my why and why I do music, I would say to inspire the youth, the people my age, the people that's older than me. My biggest thing is if you can dream it, you can do it. So if you see me doing what I said I was gonna do, you can do the same thing.
And do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
Honestly, the song I spent the most time on would have to be the song I'm about to perform, Confidential. I went back through that song several times. I sat with vocal producers and just kind of straightened up every background vocal and every harmony, just made sure that it was a complete work of art.
Can you say the last thing again? The complete work of art? Oh, wait. Goddamn. Alright, go ahead.
I feel like we just did everything we could to make it a complete work of art.
That'll work.
Oh
my god, they need to turn that down.
That is ridiculous.
Okay. Just do one more for safety, I guess, the last line. Because that's really, I like the line.
Okay, okay. So we just did everything we could to make it a complete work of art.
Better the third time. And besides like any wardrobe malfunction or falling off the stage, what's your worst fear in performing?
Oh, wow. Honestly, I don't have a lot of fears because I feel like if your record is great, doesn't matter what kind of technical difficulties you're gonna have, they're still gonna feel it. So I don't get on stage with fears. I feel like that's rookie mistakes. I've been doing this for 10 years.
So in terms of rookie mistakes, what advice would you give to a new or a nervous artist?
My biggest advice is just keep working, keep doing it. Practice makes perfect, and the more you do it, the more you get on stage, and the more you beat that stage fright up, you're gonna be good. Like before I get on stage every time, I calm my breathing, I calm my heart, and I just say, I'm good, I'm okay. My music is great, I'm amazing, I'm incredible, and these people are gonna understand that by the time I walk off this stage. And so that same energy is, given to them. How you feel about yourself is how people are gonna feel about you.
And that song that you mentioned before you spent the most time on, is that out already?
My song Confidential is definitely out already. I released it last year.
And can you give me your Instagram and spell it out for me?
Most definitely. My Instagram is IamWinterRae. That's IamWinterRae.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that's it. If you want to just give me a line saying, "This is evolution," straight to camera whenever you're ready.
Okay. Just say this is evolution?
Yeah, it's like a little promotional.
Okay. This is evolution.
Perfect.
Lean across toward.
Alright, I'm recording.
Yeah.
That's way better than you.
Alright. And questions. Ready?
Yes.
So, what was your first experience with music?
My first experience. Okay. So, when I was 5, I remember this. I was 5 years old, and it was the Pokemon theme song, and it was stuck in my head. And I told my aunt, I was like, I want to be a singer. And she was like, you can sing? She said, yeah. And I sang it for her. She said, I got to tell your mom, you sing. You could be a singer. And ever since then, I just knew I wanted to be a pop star. I like the pink.
Do you have any pre-show rituals?
Take shots. other than like vocal warm-ups, take shots. Cause I'm the real Blackout Barbie, you know.
And what do you think is the most difficult thing about being a musician?
The most difficult thing about being a musician, I think, is I write all my music and I write about people, and a lot of times I sit here and I think like, should I put this out because I don't want this person to like know how I feel or feel some type of way, but the song is just so good, like I just can't not put it out. So I think that's the hardest part to me.
While you're speaking, if you could keep your right hand down.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like your left hand is fine.
Okay.
Just don't let the shadow keep going on your face.
Gotcha.
So, thank you. In like your biggest dream, who would you most want to collaborate with if you only had one person to do it?
One person? Oh my God, that's hard. I'd probably say Doja Cat. I'm a huge Doja Cat fan, and I think we would make some fire.
What kind of advice would you give to a nervous or a new musician?
A nervous or new musician, I give this advice to anyone, even if you're not a musician. Nothing matters. This is all a fucking video game. Who cares? Like, don't think too hard about it. Just do it. You love it, just do it.
Sorry, did you guys turn your flashes off as well? Thank you. What was some great advice that you got from someone else when you started music?
Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You might think that you're bad, or you might not have the confidence yet, but someone out there is gonna like you. Someone out there is gonna fuck with your shit, and that's all that matters.
And where do you see yourself in like 5 years, whether it's music or not?
5 years, I see myself performing at Coachella for sure.
How would you describe your style of music?
I coined this term, rodeo R&B, and y'all will hear it.
Going off the last one, what do you think makes your music unique in the rodeo R&B that you say?
I feel like you just have to hear it. It's like I have these acoustic guitars and I have this like trap beat, and then I just have like these explicit lyrics, like something you just gotta check out.
And how long have you been making music now?
Like 6 months maybe.
Do you feel like the more you learn, has your lyrics or your music changed at all, or has it been the same?
I feel like it just keeps getting better, honestly. Like the more that I write, the more that I'm like, oh my God, I just keep getting better and better. I didn't think I could get any better, but it's just getting better and better, so.
And whenever you perform or on a stage and anyone starts singing along with you, or like you see people dancing with the music, how does that make you feel?
It makes everything worth it. It makes life worth living.
All right. You want to shout anything out?
Shout out to Evolution. Thank you guys for having me. I am so thankful to be you guys' headliner. It is an honor, considering that was my very first show, and now this is like my first headlining show. I'm very thankful. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm recording.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna go like this.
That's good. And go ahead. All right. Do that again. Go ahead. All right. So, what is your artist's name?
Star Rose.
And why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because it gives me the chance to connect with people and express my music and really understand like how my music is impacting them. It's like a conversation with the audience.
And what is your goal for tonight?
Tonight, my goal is to sing really good, entertain everybody, and have them have a fabulous time and share my music.
And tell us about a time where you felt like you had to give up and then you didn't and just kept going.
I mean, almost every day when you wake up, you're like, geez, a whole nother day. But once you take the shower and have some breakfast and just get in the vibe, it's like, you know what? You might as well live through the whole day.
And so I'm going to give you more of a broad question here, but whatever you think as soon as I say it, go ahead and describe. What is your why?
I would say my why for life is really God and all the beauty and everything that He created. And when I go into the world and I see nature just functioning naturally, I'm like, maybe I should go ahead and give it a go. Wait, we should probably redo that.
So I can't even see your earrings. If you want to redo that question.
Okay. My why.
So what is your why?
Okay. I would say that my why is God and everything that He created. Like when I wake up and I see the sun and the clouds and the sky, it's really inspirational for me. And I'm like, if everything is functioning on its own without you having to ask or do nothing, then there's probably a place for you in this world too.
And other than like a wardrobe malfunction or falling off the stage, what is your worst fear for tonight?
My worst fear? Maybe like falling or something in front of my mom because she's gonna come. Like, I hope I don't fall in front of her because I told her I could sing.
How long have you been making music?
My whole life, like since I was 7 years old, I've been writing songs and poems and everything. I just love music.
How long have you been performing?
Performing, I started in church. Around 10, that was my first public performance, and in school plays and everything.
So, to people who are more newer to it, what advice would you give someone who's newer or more nervous to performing?
I would say just have a rule for yourself. Like you can be super nervous until it's time to work, and then when the camera goes on, you just forget about that and don't think about yourself. Think about the art and the music and the people, and do your job.
And do you have an Instagram?
Yes.
Go ahead. Can you go ahead and spell it for the camera?
It's STARRESE_.
Oh, one more. What's one of your songs that you spent the most time on?
I mean, all my songs, I might finish them once, but it's really never truly done. I listen to them over and over again. I'm constantly editing and evolving and seeing over the years like, hey, new version.
All right. And do you have anything or anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, shout out my new song, Life Goes On. Stream it on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Star Rise.
Oh yeah, can you go ahead and spell your name for me, your artist name?
STARRESE_over the E.
All right, thank you.
Thank you guys.
Just a little promotional thing. Can you just right to the lens just say, this is Evolution?
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Hey, this is Evolution.
All right. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do all those again.
Okay.
So what is your artist's name?
My artist's name is Taylor Jasmine.
And why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because I get to take something so spiritual and give it a physical body. So like when I be in the studio and I take from energy just to create something from scratch, from nothing, then I get to perform that same piece of art and give it a physical body in front of physical people. That mess is crazy. Like, I love performing.
And do you have a goal for tonight?
My goal for tonight is to be just the soundtrack of everyone's lives.
And tell us about a time that you felt like you had to give up, but then you didn't keep going.
Okay, hold on. Let me think about this one.
Yeah. Take your time.
Okay. So a time where I felt like I wanted to give up or thought, well, it's like I never thought of giving up because I'm such a determined person, but the time where I felt like things were just very hard and I felt like, what am I gonna do? It's just like, it's at a time where I just felt like too many hardships and it was just like, what am I gonna do? This is my career. But you know, that line, the show must go on, is very powerful to me because it almost happened to me tonight. Like literally, I could have pulled out tonight, but I was like, nah, like I have a dream, I have a purpose, and I'm not gonna let nobody or no one or nothing get in the way of that. So the show must go on.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more broad one, but like whatever pops in your head, go ahead for it. What is your why?
What is my why?
First thing that comes to mind.
Like, what is my reason? What is my why? Like, what is my why? Well, when I think of what is my why, it's like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? My goal is, my purpose is to touch people, to touch people's souls with my music. That's why I love music, is because it's so timeless, and I just want my music to spread to every energy across the world and heal them. And whoever it resonates with, I think that's just the majority of it all. And my why is to just do what I love here while I'm still here.
And do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
This song of mine that I spent the most time. A song of mine that I spent the most time on, honestly, there's no like song I spent the most time on. Like I pretty much get my songs done like in a day. Like I can't really name one. Like yeah.
And except for like any sort of wardrobe malfunction or falling off the stage, what's a fear of yours tonight for performing?
My fear. One of my fears of performing is like dancing and tripping on something and falling off the stage, or like this happened to me. Like this is why I hate performing with cord mics, because like I almost tripped over the cord mic because I like to dance with my performances, so I literally almost tripped and I just had to play that mess off like.
And what advice would you give to a newer or any nervous performer?
Okay, my advice I would give to a new performer, upcoming artist that is trying to do this music thing: you are it, you have the total package. Do not compare yourself to no other artist, because you are your own artist, and there's a lane for everyone, there's a community for everyone. Don't feel like your light's dim because someone else's light is shining. You have it all that you already need, and you're already there. Don't think of, when am I gonna get there? How am I gonna get there? You're there now. There's no when or where. So be in the present, be in the moment, take it all in, and enjoy the journey.
Do you have like an Instagram or anything?
Yes.
Can you spell it?
Yes. So my Instagram is Cravetay, Cravetay.
And can you name any new song of yours or anything?
My new song right now. My new song right now that's out. My new song that's out right now that I just dropped is Everyday Drama, and I'm actually going to be performing it tonight. So I'm excited.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
So just look right at the camera again and say, "This is evolution." Like
Okay.
a little kind of perform it a little bit.
Okay. This is evolution.
All right. Thank you. All right, I'm recording. So what is your artist's name?
My name is Indigo Forrest.
And why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because it's a chance to just be your authentic self, like shine your light, do what it is that you love in front of a group of people and inspire them to want to be themselves more authentically as well.
Do you have a goal for tonight?
My goal for tonight is just do the absolute best that I can. I'm doing all originals, so just making sure that I get the audience to interact, let them have fun, and just, sing the mess out my songs.
Sounds good. Tell about a time that you felt like you had to give up, but you didn't, and you just kept going.
A time that I felt like I had to give up. Honestly, during the beginning of the pandemic, it was really difficult because we all stopped performing in person, and I was so like excited to still be going on stages and stuff. But instead of letting that stop me, I went and found locations that were still open. I started doing online platforms more and just adjusted for the times, and it actually made me a stronger performer when we opened back up. So I was proud of that.
And I'm gonna give you a little more of a broad question, but whatever comes to your head first, just go ahead and answer. What is your why?
What is my why? God first. That's number one. But other than that, just because I know that there's people that need to see other people like living like themselves, like whether it's easy or hard to do it. There's people that need to see other people being successful. So I just try to do the best that I can, being authentic and then being successful in my authenticity, so that it can inspire other people that look like me or don't look like me to want to, do better for themselves too.
So like inspiration.
Yeah.
And do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
A song that I spent the most time on, honestly, I freestyle a lot of my songs, but as far as like the refining of my craft, they all end up falling about equal. I think the last one that I'm gonna do tonight might have taken the longest because I actually wrote it.
And what was the name?
It's called Black.
And is it out already?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And can you tell me where I can find it?
You can find it on YouTube. It was like a little fake promo video that I did for Black History Month a couple months ago. So.
And can you spell your name again?
Indigo Forest. That's INDIGO, like the color, and then Forest with 2 R's.
And other than, like, besides falling off stage or wardrobe malfunction, what is your biggest fear of tonight?
Tonight, I think my biggest fear is the fact that I chose to do all originals for once instead of doing any covers. So just making sure that I engage the audience and let them, really get a chance to get into the song. But I don't think it's so much of a fear. It's more of like it's a challenge. Like I'm gonna go ahead and do that and let them have that experience with me.
And so, how long have you been performing?
I've been performing since I was 4.
For someone who's newer or just nervous in general, what kind of advice would you give?
For someone that's newer, I would definitely recommend taking a couple deep breaths and like grounding yourself before you get on stage, just to make sure that you're like level-headed. But when you get on stage, just have fun. Like no one's expecting you to be perfect. You don't have to get on stage and just feel like you have to give Beyonce level performances 24/7. Like just go up there, do what you do, and make space for yourself.
Nice. And just like a little promotional bit, can you say right to the lens, this is Evolution? And like a bigger voice as well if you can.
This is Evolution.
We'll do it one more time. We're going to leave a little pause at the beginning and a pause at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Evolution.
And then, do you want to shout anything out?
Shout out to my new project, Therapy Session. It will be dropping in May, and we also are going to be having an entire movie release for it. So, stay tuned on my Instagram for that.
Thank you. And also, could you shout out Evolution?
Shout out to Evolution for booking me for this event. This is so fire. We have a whole orchestra, so we about to show out and do something special.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then you just have to kind of repeat the question back to me as I asked it. Like, if I say what's your name, you say my name and stuff like that.
Okay, bet.
All right, so what is your artist's name?
Faith. My artist name is Faith.
And why is performing important to you?
Because you can shift an atmosphere, and music has the power to set people free, and music has the power to show people a feeling of love that they may not be able to feel anywhere else except for when that music is playing. So performing is so important, and having the intention when you're performing of making sure that everyone that is in your space that you get to have an impact on leaves feeling like they can do anything that they set their mind to as well.
That was great. If you can speak up a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you. Tell us about a time that you felt like giving up, but then you didn't and kept going.
A time that I felt like giving up and I didn't was definitely a season of my life where I struggled with a lot of anxiety and depression and self-harm, and I felt like I didn't have a purpose. I felt like I didn't know why I was here. I felt like there would be a lot of people that were better off if I wasn't here. And I decided to stay resilient, and God spoke to me in that moment, in my darkest moment. And I found music, and I overcame. My biggest fear was singing in front of people, and overcoming that fear gave me purpose. And so stepping into music and God giving me that purpose through music was my reason to not give up in the moments when I felt like I had no reason to continue to go forward.
And I'm going to give you a little bit more of a broad question, but just whatever comes to your mind first, answer that way. What is your why?
My life with a why is love. Love conquers all, and love will always overcome anything that is not of love. And so if anything that is not of love is present, it must leave at the presence of love. And that is my why, because I've seen it in myself. I've seen love set me free. So I know that love can set you free and everybody else. And so why would that not be my why? That is my why. Love is my why.
Amen. And do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
Is This Love by Bob Marley.
Do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
That I spend the most time on mine. Probably the first song I ever wrote, called Give It To Me Like You Need It.
And is that still out now?
So I released it and then I took it down because I'm perfecting my craft, and then I'm gonna come back out with a bang. But it was released for a few years, and so not anymore. But that song, it was my first song, so it was effortless at the same time as now, it's a little bit, the songs write themselves, I feel like. For me, it just,
And so you kind of answered it earlier, but what's some advice that you would give to a newer or just a nervous performer?
Pray. No matter what you believe in, no matter where you stand, whether you're spiritual or not, I would give you advice to pray and to set your intention of knowing that you're supposed to be doing this. You're in the right place at the right time. Step into that purpose and identity, and that confidence that purpose will give you will do so much for your performance and for the people that are watching you perform. And to turn that nervousness and fear, my name's Faith, so the opposite of my name is fear. So when you choose to put all your energy and your intention into faith and not fear, it takes its power away, and then that energy can transmute into something incredible and beautiful, and you're anticipating your performance more than fearing it, So my advice would be to pray and to breathe. Really focus your intention on your breath. Breathe through it. And mantras, affirmations, affirm yourself. I am where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I am love. I am confident. I am fearless. I am bold, etc., etc. I could go on. But prayer, mantra, breath. That would be my advice to anyone who's nervous to perform.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yes.
Can you spell it for the camera?
My Instagram is 444 Faith Music.
All right. Oh, can you just like a little ad bit? Can you say this is evolution to the camera?
This is evolution.
And do you have anything or anyone you want to shout out?
What?
Do you have anything or one you want to shout out?
I want to shout out 7 a.m. You'll hear of him. He's next. Yeah.
Oh, you turned around.
7 a.m. This is your moment to shine.
What's up?
All right. So, what is your artist's name?
Hi, my name is Kima Ladek.
And why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because I get to express myself and
any goals for tonight before you perform?
My goal for tonight is to gain at least 10 new supporters of my music. I'm really trying to get my music and my content out there. So that's my goal for the night, just 10.
If you could try to speak a little louder.
Okay.
Thank you. Tell us a time that you felt like you had to give up, but you kept going.
A time that I felt like I had to give up,
Yeah.
but kept going. I never really got to the point where I felt like I had to give up because I'm a firm believer in not giving up. But there has been a time when I felt like really down about like where I'm at with my music and stuff like that. But I kept going.
So I'm going to give you kind of like a more broad question.
Okay.
But just the first thing that pops into your head, answer that way.
Okay.
What is your why?
My why with my music and my artistry is to help young girls and women and everybody really with the messages that I give through my music about confidence and self-worth, and I just want to get that message out to everybody that needs a confidence boost. I want to help everybody be more confident and happy.
For the next few questions, could you like tilt your head down just a little bit? Not like a ton. Yeah, something like that. Try to stay kind of like that. I was just trying to get because the glasses are cool, but like it's blocking your eyes sometimes.
Oh, sorry.
I like the look.
Thank you.
Do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
The song that I spent the most time on would probably be so to be honest, most of my songs are freestyles and I kind of make them in within 20 minutes. But the one I would say I spent the most time on would probably be Stuck. Because I spent a lot of time on the second verse in that song. So I would probably say that. And that's one of my favorite songs too.
Is it out yet?
Mm-hmm, it's out.
Where can I find it?
You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, whatever streaming service.
Could you spell out your artist name and name for me?
Mm-hmm. So my artist name is Kiemelodic. It's KIEMELODIC.
While we're at it, can you give me your Instagram as well and spell that out?
My Instagram is @Kiemelodic, KIEMELODIC.
And except, so not counting like falling off stage or a wardrobe malfunction, what is your worst fear tonight for performing?
Oh goodness, so my worst fear tonight is getting nervous and not forgetting my words. That's probably my worst fear.
And how long have you been performing?
I've been wardrobe malfunction, caught it. But I've been performing for like 2, maybe 3 years. I've been performing for about like 2 to 3 years.
And how long have you been doing just music?
Like 2 to 3 years.
Okay. For someone who's newer or more nervous, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would say to just tap into a different element, as in don't overthink. Don't think too hard, because when you think too hard, you start to get nervous, and that's when everything starts to go wrong.
And then, do you have anything you want to shout out?
I want to shout out everybody that came to support me tonight. I literally love all of you, and I want to shout out God, because I want to be here without him. Yes.
And then, can you shout out Evolution real quick?
Oh, definitely shout out to Team Evolution, for sure. Thank y'all.
And like a little promotional bit, you just look right at the lens and say, "This is Evolution." Give a little pause before and after.
Okay. This is Evolution.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to record now. And then flash the light on. Alright. And then move a little bit. That was good. And do some. Do that again. That was good. And then just try to face the light more. Like look up at the camera though. All right. And go ahead. What was that? Oh. Go ahead and try to look more at the camera still. And then stand up as well. And walk into the... Alright. Alright. What is your artist's name?
My artist's name is Camille.
And why is performing important to you?
Performing is important to me because that's when you get to speak to the people who listen to you or the people you want to listen. You get to express yourself. You get to get it out. Like the studio is work to me, I feel like. But performing on stage is like we here, like the song is done. It's ready for y'all to listen to. I'm excited to perform. I love performing, so it means everything.
And do you have a goal for tonight?
For tonight?
Yes. Pretend like you haven't performed yet.
Okay, do I have a goal for tonight? My goal for tonight, if I had a goal for tonight, it would be to just showcase myself, let them know who Camille is, you know? It's a band out there, so we got to do what the band does, you know what I'm saying? So I got to see what I can do.
And tell us about a time where you thought you had to give up, but you knew you couldn't and you didn't.
A time I thought I had to give up and I knew I couldn't. I don't know. I feel like that's such there's so many times that you can say that. I mean, and I'm saying that as somebody who can't think of like a single time, but really, not that I can't think of a single time, but just work, you know what I'm saying? When you're trying to chase something, you're not doing good at it, you're failing, you feel like things are happening, life is happening, and you know, you just don't know if it's worth it, for real. It's not that you can't do it, is it worth it? Do I got the time to do it? You know what I'm saying? Should I keep doing this? Is it something that I should do? So, yeah, just chasing dreams, doing life.
And do you know a song of yours that you spent the most time on?
The most time on?
Yeah.
That I spent the most time on?
Like working on.
Yeah, let me think. I got a song right now, it's called Big Myself Up, okay? It's not done yet, and that's what I'm saying. But I love this song, okay? I love this song. It's produced by uncut1. It's being engineered by Escanelli, and it's gonna be a big one, okay? I'm speaking it now. Let's put that out there, okay? So Big Myself Up, it's not even done, and that's what I mean by taking time and really thinking about it. It's gonna be big, okay?
Has it been a few weeks, few months?
It's been a few months. Yeah, it's been a few months, but I gotta get to it. But it's gonna be that.
And so once again, kind of thinking about before you performed tonight, what was a fear that you had going on stage?
A fear that I had? That the stage was gonna be flimsy. Like I didn't really have you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really have a fear. Just, I'm kind of, I'm sturdy. It's a whole band up there. But that's not really a fear. That's just me giving an answer because I didn't really have a fear. I'm excited to perform. Like I said, I really enjoy performing. I feel like that's where I can express myself, and that's the work. I get to showcase what I do. I do a lot of work behind the scenes, and then performing is like, I get to show y'all, this is what I'm really here for,
And talking to someone who's newer or just nervous in general to perform, what would you say to them?
Just breathe, take in a moment, you know what I'm saying? Realize where you are. Read the room. Definitely read the room. Know where you are, try to recognize the crowd, cater to the crowd, but still do you and do your best. And keep going if you mess up. Keep going.
Is there anything you want to shout out?
Anything I want to shout out?
Mm-hmm.
Anything who Camille wants to shout out? I want to shout out Slutty Vegan. I want to shout out Pinky Cole because that's who I'm with. Slutty Vegan's getting into music. I'm her first artist. I want to shout out Camp again for working with me. I want to shout out Escanelli for doing what Escanelli do. All we do is work. I want to shout out everybody who listens to my music and everybody who works hard. And, you know, music is tedious. So anybody I work with, I want to shout out. This your shout out. Mwah. Thank you. And anybody that listens to the music, thank you, love you. Who? Camille.
And do you have an Instagram?
Of course.
Can you spell it for me real quick?
It's WHOCAMILLE.
And what's the favorite song of yours that's out right now?
My favorite song of mine?
That's out right now.
That's out right now. My favorite song that's out right now is Birthday Anthem. This a birthday anthem. Let me see your hands up. Capricorn, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and Cancer. Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Leo, and Gemini. The Sagittarius experience you can't deny. Party going up. Bottles in my section. Pour another round. I think it's time for seconds. Life is a lesson. To live is a blessing. I'm a living legend. Young, wild, and reckless.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I was giving a little pause at the end.
No worries.
Good lighting?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming to Evolution this January 30th. We really had a good time. We had some good artists come in the building. Looking forward to seeing you at the next event. We got more artists, we got more guests. Hey man, we love y'all and we really appreciate y'all. Team Evolution. I'm gonna do another take, just like one more take.
What's that?
I'm gonna do like one more take.
Okay, one second.
Thank y'all. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Okay. It's Son of ATL. We appreciate you guys coming to Team Evolution to our event January 30th. We have really had a good time. We appreciate all the artists, all the support. We have more things coming soon. You stay in tune. Team Evolution.
Is that? That's cool. That's cool. Hey, how'd it look? Look good? Yeah. So I was probably gonna do that hologram thing he wants to do. So. Okay. Cool.
And you guys, I want to get some pictures of me and Don.
Thank you for coming out, guys. Let me start over. I can't lie, I just thought about like the disappointment, like letting people down, and it just like killed all my motivation. Like, bro, I can't even think.
Rolling.
Thanks for coming out, guys. We really appreciated you guys for coming out, showing love and showing support. It was a great night. It was very eventful. I'm very grateful for you guys. We will have that footage coming to you soon, so stay tuned. We ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you guys for coming out. Tonight was very eventful. It's a night that I will never forget, and this wouldn't have been able to happen without you guys. So thank you guys so much for coming out. We're going to have that footage coming to you very soon, so stay tuned. I'm Don Cinematic. It's Team Evolution ATL.
You can come in.
Oh. You got a drummer girl?
Yeah, just I play everything, but if I was when I'm in the station, I was just so stressed, so I usually just jam the whole time.
Okay. I can play chords the whole time now. Yeah. If you do anything like that, like so possibly.
2, 1. All right, switch.
Josh, stand up.
Oh shit.
Switch.
And don't do it. Don't get in his shadow. Make sure you're not in the shadow of each other.
Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get this money, man.
All day. That's what we're doing.
Hey, just get the hand though. Like when we snap, just zoom into the hand snap. Don't. Like,
Good.
let's get this money, bro.
That's what we're doing.
Let's do it. But like,
go.
Let's get this money, bro.
That's what we're doing.
All right.
Alright. Alright, let me do it again. Oh, and one more time. And don't look at the camera. Alright.
Let's do it again. Remember?
Ready?
Fuck, my fault, brother.
I didn't react. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Alright, no, wait. Alright, 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna stop right here.
Yeah.
Punch
Go all
it.
the way in?
Actually punch it. Or like not punch at it like that.
Punch right here though, right?
No, just punch at it.
Okay,
Don't,
at it.
Don't
Okay,
touch, yeah? Just do it quick.
Okay, cool.
Let's try it, try it. Yeah, I'm gonna get your distance right here. Go closer. Like that. Can you do that exactly?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to sit right here.
Like literally do it that fast?
Yeah. Yeah, because I do one.